The Mandalorian's collision course with Boba Fett this season will reveal a past rematch between Tamara Morrison's adult bounty hunter and the Jedi who ruined his life with his Papa Django on Camino, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Hello there. Setting up Ewan McGregor's solo spinoff series.
Welcome back to Boo Rockstars. The only thing better than an episode of wild speculation about The Mandalorian Season 2 is a Halloween-themed episode of wild speculation about The Mandalorian Season 2, or as I call it, Season Boo. I am the heavy microphone breathing, wild heart thieving, coffee stevieing host of this show, Tommy Bechtold, and this is Rogue Theory, the only show that brings you the devilishly nerdy hot takes on the topics that are to die for. With me today is the Nosferatu of new Rockstars, Erik Voss. Hello, Erik.
Hi, everyone. Happy Halloween. Hopefully you're not too scared because there's lots of reasons to fear this year.
Yes, there are. This is a very real, ripped from the headlines Halloween, as I say. Coming up next, we have friend of the show, comedy writer, host of the Crush Fictionally podcast. Hopefully she doesn't get crushed really in real life, but it's fine to have a crush on her, I suppose. Kimberly Truong. Kimberly, hello, how are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, all right. I like your ears. Those are very nice. And we are thrilled to welcome to Rogue Theory my comedy buddy, a man that I first nerded out with on a car ride to Long Beach Comic-Con, and thus a nerd relationship bloomed. Say hello to my friend and fellow comedy nerd, Tom Michelsen. Hello, Tom. How are you?
Hello, everybody. Thanks for having me. This is my first time on New Rockstar, so I wanted to make sure that I was dressed up. But also, this is my Halloween costume, Tommy. Hold on.
Ooh.
I'm John Wick.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
Yes, you are. You look outstanding. I should have worn a costume. I definitely should have worn a costume.
I didn't want to have the wig on first. It'd be too jarring if I pulled it off as the show went off. It'd be like
I wish you had just shocked everyone. Yeah, that would have been wonderful. We're going to get going, but first, I believe, Erik, you have some things you'd like to say.
Yeah. I couldn't go full out with my costume because you may notice I'm wearing this amazingly cozy, perfectly fitting This Is the Way Mandalorian shirt. This is actually from New Rockstar's new official merch store that we're launching. Whoa. You can find it at newrockstarsmerch.com. And this Mandalorian shirt is our limited edition collectible latest obsession offer. It's we're only making a limited amount of these. You gotta get them before they come back. I just love this. It's nice to have a very comfortable, actually good nerd fitting shirts that, I don't have to like brave a hot topic to go try to find. And a nice little bonus, when you buy this particular shirt, you can add on at checkout a special custom shout out that Tommy and I will include on screen in episodes of WikiLeaks, our Mandalorian after show. Next episode's coming tomorrow after the episode premiere. So just get on this. Help support New Rockstars so one day, we don't have to scream at you about bang energy drink in the middle of every video. Cool.
That would be what a wonderful utopia that would be for us.
Please, one day.
But I'll never stop raving about ball trimmers. So Manscaped, you're safe with me. Guys, search that merch, but good luck getting those t-shirts because I've got my minions on it and they're ordering them as we speak. I'm ordering them in all sizes. I've got a planned weight loss and weight gain this year of hundreds of pounds. So I'll be all the way down to a child's large and all the way up to a male 7XL, which is the only way to sleep in a tent and wear a tent with you at all times. All right. Let's get spooky with it and also sci-fi with it and a little bit of fantasy with a dash of Western. Season 2 of The Mandalorian is premiering in a matter of hours. The success of Season 1 on Disney Plus has led to the announcement of other Star Wars spin-offs, including an Obi-Wan Kenobi series that is now in production with Ewan McGreggor. Hello. Many believe this upcoming Mando season will introduce us to one of these spin-offs. So please, my friends, pitch me your theories on how The Mandalorian Season 2 will set up future Star Wars titles. Erik, we're going with you first, my man.
Yeah. Tom, you may remember how last week we started exploring this idea on our first episode of WikiLeaks. And the idea that I pitched is that Mando's encounter with Boba Fett this season could lead to a kind of flashback with Boba Fett's encounter with Obi-Wan Kenobi, back when he was a little wee boy on during Attack of the Clones when they were both on Cameo. But I think the Mandalorian's collision course with Boba Fett this season will reveal a past rematch between Tamara Morrison's adult bounty hunter and the Jedi who ruined his life with his papa Django on Camino, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Hello there. Setting up Ewan McGregor's solo spinoff series. So what do we know about this Kenobi series other than, it's going to be dope? Well, it's going to be reportedly set 11 years before A New Hope. So that would be after Order 66 and Revenge of the Sith, and after Obi-Wan left baby Luke with, I think it was Joel Edgerton and Nexium Bonnie.
Yes.
Right? I think those were the two.
Bonnie.
And I think we're about to learn that Ben Kenobi didn't spend several years just in a desert creeping on Luke from the other side of Beggar's Canyon, learning how to imitate a crate dragon roar to scare off some Jawas. Ooh, that's not what he was doing. This he's full of adventures. And Obi-Wan and Boba Fett have only crossed paths, as I mentioned, on screen when Boba was a kid. He was escaping with his dad on Slave One from Camino. But I think adult Boba Fett didn't show up until Empire Strikes Back, and that would be after Obi-Wan's death on the Death Star, though George Lucas did insert Boba Fett back into A New Hope in one of the restored editions in that scene with Han Solo and Jabba the Hutt. But I do think we're going to see what adult Boba Fett was up to on Tatooine during the years Obi-Wan was there. And the way Rebels kind of gave us an amazing Tatooine rematch between Obi-Wan and Maul, I think we're going to see a live action rematch set in those early years with the son, Boba Fett, still angry over the Jedi slicing off his papa's head on Geonosis, and he seeks out Mace Windu. Mace Windu was thrown out a window on Coruscant, and then instead he traces down one of the few Jedi left, Kenobi, on Tatooine. And I think this is going to be a story told by Boba Fett to Mando. As I speculated in some of the trailer breakdowns, we do know Mando is going to return to Tatooine, maybe run into the remnants of Jabba the Hutt's criminal network. That could lead him to Boba Fett, who, if you remember, is a clone, and he may be able to give Mando answers on why that guy, Dr. Pershing, who was wearing a Camino patch, was studying the child in episode 3 of season 1. And since Mando is also seeking answers about the Jedi, Boba Fett, knows all about the Jedi. He's going to tell us that story about how when he, as a younger man, tried to hunt down one of the few remaining Jedi, Kenobi, who lived not too far from here, just on the other side of the canyon. And we know Baby Yoda is over 50 years old, so he might have been present for that fight between Kenobi and Boba Fett. Maybe the early years of Baby Yoda will be a subplot in this Kenobi series. And I think the big twist of this Mandalorian season 2 will be Baby Yoda communing with a Force ghost that only the child can see just off screen. Mando's confused as hell. What is this kid smiling at? But we just hear Ewan McGregor's voice saying, "Hello there, old friend." And then we cut to black.
Wow. That is a lot to process. Very exciting for me. I love just the idea of bringing back these characters in a way that does not feel too convenient. It doesn't feel too forced like that. That's a thinking person's Star Wars right there. You really gotta put the pieces together. I'm not gonna give you any treats or tricks. The tricks and treats today will be awarded by my friend and star of The Mandalorian, Baby Yoda.
Whoa, you got him!
I got him, and supposedly he should talk.
Oh my God.
You know what he said? He said, you get 3 treats. You get 3 Rogies for that one. Great job, Baby
Thanks,
Yoda.
Baby
Great.
Yoda.
Oh, he responded. Well, he's still talking. He's very
He's still
excited.
Talking.
Well,
He's
look, he's got his little
chatty
necklace.
Cathy.
All right, that's enough now. I said that's enough.
Hey, don't you scream at that child.
He's
very
yelling
powerful.
Again. This is so cute. All right, Kimberly, what do you got for me?
Okay. Well, if Erik's theory was a thinking man's theory,
Yes.
mine is the businesswoman's theory.
Ah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Now look, I hate to talk business, but I'm gonna lean towards that because I think what we know about Disney and the Star Wars franchise is that they are very clever about finding new ways to take my money. And
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't really like to spend a lot of money on these things.
And look,
shirt too.
the fact remains is that Rosario Dawson is a big name. And to bring Rosario Dawson into season 2 of The Mandalorian, I don't think that's a happy accident. I mean, yes, I know she's kind of been like a fan favorite. People have been trying to talk her into doing or joining the franchise for years now, and she's finally joining. But again, I don't think that's a happy accident. I think that is on purpose, and I think it's because they're setting her up for her own spinoff for Ahsoka. And look, I personally think that Ahsoka is a character that fans want to see brought to life in form of live action. I personally would love to see that. And I think there's an opportunity here for us to see, if we look at the age of Rosario Dawson, right? She's 40 and she's looking fantastic. But can we see an older Ahsoka character storyline in a spin-off from The Mandalorian season 2? Abso-freaking-lutely, I think is the answer. And then last but not least, Ahsoka's a badass character, and I think we would just all love to see her, especially Rosario Dawson, who quite frankly looks like her real-life doppelganger, play that role. So I'm very excited. That's my pitch. That's my theory. My businesswoman theory. I have spoken.
That is... Listen, I'd love to do business. I think that is a great idea. We are buying that. We are buying anything with Rosario Dawson in it, including if they want to make a few more Clerks movies. I would advise against it, but I'll still pay for it because I love her. She can be in anything, especially if it's a show or we can see her every week. I'm down for that. I love. The entertainment industry is fascinating to me as well. So I like, thinking about it logically from an economic standpoint. I love that theory. But it doesn't matter what I think, Kimberly. Ultimately, it matters what the child thinks. So let's see what the child says. Wow. That's gut-wrenching content right there, guys.
Says it all.
The child says, you get 3 treats as well. 3 treats for your idea. Quiet, child. Quiet. We've got more show to do. Now, 3 treats for your theory as well. Anything with Rosario Dawson is automatically going to get 3 treats from me. And not a treat more. Child, please. Tom, you're bringing us home. What do you got for me?
All right, hopefully Baby Yoda likes this. What we know what season 2 is going to be about. It's going to be about the Mando and the child on the run with bounties on their heads.
Yes.
And that's going to bring out every bounty hunter, pirate, and scoundrel in the galaxy. And who's the biggest scoundrel out there that we know? Lando Calrissian.
Yes.
I think at some point maybe the child will be in danger. Maybe Mando will be defeated or gone or something. And I think that the child will be defenseless as we see this shadowy figure walking up. And then we're gonna see the feet approaching, kind of like with Boba Fett approaching Fennec Shand in season 1. And as the feet come closer, Baby Yoda looks up, and we're just gonna hear, "Hello. What do we have here?" And it'll be Lando. Yeah. And I think that's how they're going to introduce Donald Glover's version, because as we know, we don't really know what he's been up to since Return of the Jedi. Right. He was on Endor, and then the next time we see him, he's on a sandcrawler in episode 9 saying, "Give Leia my love," right? We don't really know what he's been doing. We don't even know how many other robots he's been banging in the meantime. But these are the things that we need to know, right?
We can only hope it's a lot.
This is why we watch Disney Plus, to find out these answers.
Yeah. I think every parent that signs up for a Disney Plus subscription says, I need answers on the human to robot intercourse, or I'm canceling. And you know what? Answer it for me across all titles. I want to find out what's going on in Lion Guard. Are they building robots yet? And what's going on with them? What's going on in the Frozen saga? Is there an element of robot human love that we can introduce to Arendelle? I don't know. I'm not sure. Tom,
that's way
to ingratiate yourself with the new Rockstars universe by introducing introducing interspecies sex, which is something that they're going to love in the comment section.
Yeah. I would love to see, like, whatever the explanation is, to have, like, Billy D. Williams play the character in Return of the Jedi, but before Billy D. comes back in Rise of Skywalker, Donald Glover comes in, like, to be like, I took a de-aging potion, or like, they just don't explain at all, because Donald Glover's impression was awesome. I don't need an explanation.
It was incredible. They should literally just do the Adam Scott, Bradley Cooper explanation from Wet Hot American Summer and just be like, wow, you got a lot of face surgery. Yes, I did. Okay, that's it.
Anyway, yeah.
That's all. And then never address it again. It's not up to me, as we said. It's always up to the child here, Tom. And we don't take it easy on you just because this is your first show. So the child will be fair. Ooh,
I think that's fair.
Wow. Just really incredible content from the child right now. I mean, they said that he had 27. I say he. I'm not really sure. They said the child has. Whoa, the child just did a magic trick. You guys missed it. Sorry that we had that off camera. He says you get three treats as well. It's a clean 3-treat sweep. Nice. It's a 3-treat sweep.
Thanks,
you
child.
hear? All right. Great. So we're all knotted up at threes, and we're going to move on to our next question. But first, it's time for me to talk about some products I'm very passionate about, starting with our friends at Blue Chew, and for Halloween, we'll call it Boo Chew. Thank you for sponsoring the... Quiet. This is... First of all, we gotta plug our child's ears for this one, okay? Put you over there. You can't hear this because Papa's about to say some inappropriate things. Thanks to our friends at Blue Chew for sponsoring this episode. We've talked more times than it's healthy about the fact that if there's a baby Yoda, that means that probably someone that looks like Yoda had sex at some point. Yes, insert myself, I will. And wherever those two magical green creatures were copulating, we hope it was confidently. We hope it was confidently, because we all want to be confident in the bedroom. The Force is strong with you. All right, Blue Chews brings you the first chewable with the same FDA-approved active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, because if you're too much of a little baby boy to swallow a pill, we have to make it easy on you so you can chew it. I don't want to swallow a pill to get a boner. I gotta chop it. Grow up. I mainline my Blue Chew. You can take them anytime, day or night, even on a full stomach. Go ahead, eat a full meal and then take a Blue Chew, you psychopath. So you can be ready whenever an opportunity arises. I love to eat a full rotisserie chicken before I take a Blue Chew. It's just something I do. Am I taking the Blue Chew for any reason? No, I'm not. I currently live with my parents, okay? The idea of having sex in the house where my parents live would honestly be fine by me at this point. I'm very desperate. Blue Chew is made in the USA. It's prescribed online by licensed physicians. That's great. No rogue doctors here. So you don't have to go to the doctor or wait in line. It's even cheaper than a pharmacy. And they prepare it and they ship it right to you in a discreet package. And again, Blue Chew, if you're listening, you go ahead and write that right on the box. This boy's going to Boner Town. These are Blue Chews. This is a one-way ticket to the Polar Express, or should I say, the Boner Express. No awkwardness. You don't need to leave the house. Stay inside, pop a Blue Chew, make a long weekend of it. Put on the Lord of the Rings on your HBO Max and just Blue Chew it out. If you could benefit from more confidence where it counts, and God, I know I could, Blue Chew is the fast and easy way to enhance your performance. 9 out of 10 adult Yodas agree. If you gotta get it on, you gotta get it on with Blue Chew. Right now we've got a special deal for our listeners. Visit BlueChew.com and get your first shipment free when you use our special promo code ROGUE. Just pay $5 shipping. That's $5 for a full staff, all right? Again, that's BLUE2.com, promo code ROGUE to try it free. If you can't pay $5 for a boner, I don't know what to tell you, okay? I don't know what to tell you. All right. Next up. This isn't about boners, but it is about getting sprung for shipping. The holiday season is right around the corner, and this year, people will be buying more stuff online than ever before. If you're an e-commerce seller that wants to be ready to meet the demands of a record-breaking online shopping season, let ShipStation help. ShipStation helps online sellers of any size get orders out quickly, save money on shipping, and keep customers happy. And what do we always say, guys? You gotta keep your customers happy. They'll get you the shipping rates normally reserved for Fortune 500 companies. It's the fastest, easiest, and most affordable way to manage and ship your orders, manage orders, and get your product to happy customers In just a few clicks. Click, click, click. I shipped it out to my customers. I'm not using some terrible service. 15 clicks. This one, just a few. They work with all the major carriers, and their interface brings your products together, whether you're selling them on Etsy, Amazon, or your own website, like my personal website, Slugs, and more. ShipStation is the #1 choice of online sellers. You'll ship more in less time with the best rates available. And right now, Rogue Theory listeners can try ShipStation free for 60 days when you use offer code ROGUE. Make sure your business is ready to meet the demands of a massive online shopping season. Get started at ShipStation.com today. Click on the microphone at the top of the page, type in ROGUE, that's ShipStation.com, then enter the offer code ROGUE, ShipStation.com, make ship happen. It's wintertime, everyone, and we're all feeling like we can take some liberties with our body. Let some things grow out. Let some things expand outward. Let some things relax. And I got to tell you, not okay. And I'm pleased to bring you the breaking news of a new Manscaped product alert that has nothing to do with that. As reported in all the industry trades like Variety Magazine, Entertainment Weekly, Manscaped just released the Weed Whacker Nose and Ear Trimmer. Keep your ear and nose hair looking as great as the other clean-shaven parts of your body. If you're like me, you like to resemble an Egyptian cat. Not a lot of hair, but a lot of mystery, okay? Some very devious eyes, sunken features, and utterly hairless everywhere else, okay? Nobody wants long booger bristles, okay? Other people agree. 79% of partners polled say long nose hair is a major turnoff. And let me tell you about the other 21%. They're lying. 100% of people agree. If you have long nose hair, it shows you don't care about the relationship. Please, for the love of God, take a weed whacker to your nostrils. And I'm not going to pull those bad boys out by hand. It's tedious and it's painful. And if you know me, you know I'm crying 7 days a week at this point. There's not a dry-eyed evening for me. I don't need to make it worse by pulling out my nose hairs manually when there's a great company like Manscaped. Manscaped is forever changing the grooming game with their Weed Whacker. The nose hair and ear hair trimmer provides proprietary skin-safe technology, which prevents nicks and snags in those delicate spots. The Manscaped Weed Whacker uses 360-degree rotary dual-blade system with a contour design to enhance the trimming experience. And who has not thought to themselves, the trimming experience is pretty great, but if there was a way to enhance it, I would give them all of my money. It's waterproof, so it's easy to use and clean, and it has a rechargeable battery that lasts up to 90 minutes. And as I always remind you, if you are trimming your nose hair and your ear hair for 90 minutes or more than 15 minutes, see a doctor. There's something wrong with you. It's time to upgrade your Manscaped routine with the Weed Whacker. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code ROGUETHEORY at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com. Use the code ROGUETHEORY. What are you waiting for? Go whack your weeds.
Whack those weeds.
Yeah! Whack them. Whack-a-mole. Okay, now it's time to talk Discord. Guys, we're going to get to our Discord Rogue Theory, but first I want to mention on the sports thread of Discord, this week I'm introducing a football pick contest. Saturday night, I'm going to make a football pick video, put it up on there sometime Sunday morning. You guys will have the option to pick against me or pick with me. I'm going to keep track of everyone's scores, and at the end of the season, I'll think of some prize. There's got to be some nerdy thing in my collection I can give to one of you to satiate your nerdy desires. Maybe it's a comic book. Maybe it's a lock of my hair. Maybe I just take a weed whacker, carve out my nose hairs, put them in a Ziploc bag, and give them to the winner. That's currency somewhere in Belarus. Nose hairs. My nose hair is like gold in Belarus. Anyway, quick shout out to our patron Civil Unrest, who won this week's Discord Rogue Theory contest on our patron-only Discord server. Their pitch for a Mandalorian Season 2 plot included both a fake and real Boba Fett and a cameo from a mysterious blue lightsaber wielder. I think I know who that is. So play along. In future Rogue Theories, become a patron by going to patreon.com/newrockstars. And speaking of lightsabers, my spooky friends, you didn't think I was going to leave the Halloween themes of this episode behind, did you? Question 2 is positively ghoulish. Season 1 of The Mandalorian ended with Moff Gideon surviving the TIE fighter crash and hacking his way out of the ship with the Darksaber. The ancient black lightsaber passed down through generations of Mandalorians, and last seen in the animated Star Wars Rebel series, being wielded by Bo-Katan, who will be played by Katie Sackhoff in Season 2. So, how did Imperial Officer Moff Gideon get the Darksaber? Tom, why don't you lead us off this time?
Okay, well, So what do we know about the Darksaber? So it was the first lightsaber made by the first Jedi Mandalorian, Tar Vizsla. And when he died, his descendants from House Vizsla, who ended up creating Death Watch, stole the saber. They use it as a symbol of power and leadership, and whoever holds it rules Mandalore. So what if, during the Siege of Mandalore, Moff Gideon actually stole it because, drumroll, he is a Mandalorian.
Oh, my.
Not only that, what if he's a descendant of House Vizsla? That would make him the true heir to the throne and the blade, even though him using the Darksaber as part of the Empire is total sacrilege. But, we've seen precedent of this before, like with Rebels when Sabine Wren was part of the Empire for a while. So we know that the Empire was taking Mandalorians and moving them into the fold. And so, and if this is true, that actually would have really interesting symmetry with Din Djarin's origins. Here he is, he's a foundling, not someone from Mandalore who was raised in the culture and who now has become kind of the pinnacle of what a Mandalorian really is. And now we have Moff Gideon, who, if is true, is a Mandalorian with a claim to the throne and the Darksaber, but he's someone who's betrayed his people, who's left them behind, and now it'll be a battle of who is the real Mandalorian. Someone raised as a Mandalorian or someone who is technically a Mandalorian but gave that life up. And I think that'd be really interesting for season 2.
Awesome. That's a cool theory.
Love it. Yes, that is a wonderful theory. I think that would be one of the great twists if that ended up being true. I think people will be talking about that forever. I had to put the child to sleep. The child needed to take a nap. So instead, the treats are going to be handed out via this terrifying eye thing I found at Target. Yes. Ooh.
Nice.
Look how scary it is.
It's like a steampunk eye of Agamotto.
Yes. I think it's a retina scanner. No, it says no thanks to me. Wow, terrifying. The eye that sees all says, shut up. It says you get 2 treats for that theory. 2 spooky treats. No tricks. So that brings you to a total of 5 treats, Tom. Wonderful work.
Nice.
Kimberly, follow that. I dare you.
Oof. Well, I think I have a simpler theory. And the phrase, drive it like you stole it?
Yeah.
I think Moff Gideon is wielding the Darksaber like he stole it off of Bo-Katan.
Yeah.
And she is alive and she's a prisoner of war. But the New Republic is allowing it because they want to see if they can get some benefit off of her, this post-war like prisoner exchange type thing. So that's my theory. And I think for the meantime, he's like, I might as well use a 6 sword. It's a pretty sick saber. So I'm just going to use it to my benefit.
Yeah.
And I have spoken.
Well,
this is the way.
This is the way.
Anyone who quotes Nick Nolte is good in my book. I think, I love it. I love the idea of him just stealing it and being like, I better use this till I get in trouble. Like, it reminds me of like a teenagers stealing a boat or something. I like it, but it's not up to me. It's up to this eye.
The retina eye scanner.
And it's it'll work. Don't worry.
Okay.
Oh, it makes eye puns too, which is the fun thing.
Sounds
my
like Optimus
God.
Prime.
Yes, it can really do it all. And I think what that meant, with all the eye puns, what that meant is he's awarding you 2 treats as well. 2 treats 2 treats for you. A total of 5 treats as well. Erik, no pressure, but if you don't get 2 treats here, you'll be firmly in the basement.
Oh my God! What if I like it in the basement?
The basement's where Jigsaw plays.
Oh, no, I don't like it down there. Not with him. All right. Well, here's my thinking. Giancarlo Esposito has been, hinting at the fact that there's going to be some kind of lightsaber duel, and I think one of the missteps of the sequel series is that like pretty much anyone can pick up a lightsaber at any point who aren't Jedi. Like it's supposed to be like a sacred thing. The only people who pick up Jedi are supposed to be Jedi themselves. And I was excited to see Finn pick it up and ignite it, but like he wasn't a Jedi, and they just kind of like ignored the importance of that. Moving on. Right. So I'm thinking that in order to have his hands and be able to effectively wield this, I kind of want Moff Gideon to be a former Jedi, or at least a Jedi youngling or a Padawan who is at the Jedi Temple at the moment of Order 66, kind of like as we've seen in Jedi Fallen Order. But he becomes an Inquisitor, right? So maybe he's like an Inquisitor who's working for the Empire. He's someone who is helping the Empire hunt down other former Jedi to take them out, and that's how he gets to this Moff position. He's rewarded with this position for being such a valuable asset to Palpatine. And it's possible that the Darksaber we're seeing, it either could be the Darksaber. It's also possible that it's like a replica he built from the Darksaber using his own black kyber crystal that he got from Ilum, which is a planet they might be visiting. But it could be the Darksaber. We'll see which is true between those. But I think his goal is to start a new Sith Order that is in the name of Palpatine. Even though Palpatine's believed to be dead here, I think one of his his dying wishes is to start a new Sith Order, and that is going to be the mission overtaken by Moff Gideon, and that is why he wants the child, because he knows his child is Force sensitive, and he's trying to track it down because that's going to be a keystone to whatever new school of thought that he builds.
Are you saying he might turn the child into a Sith?
I think that's the goal, yeah. Whoa. I mean, the kid's, he's
Sith
very impressionable.
Child?
He's only 50 years old, He could he could feed his mind with all kinds of horrible things.
Sith child just put a chill in my spine. Wait a second.
Oh no. No.
They're kissing! Oh, God!
Oh, no.
The crossover we never thought we wanted or needed, Erik. 2 treats for you, too. Oh, my God. Disgusting.
Well, if the eye is a robot, that's actually pretty cool. Actually,
the funny thing is,
more of that.
Baby Yoda is 15 or 50, but the eye is only 17, so it is still inappropriate.
Okay. Yeah, no,
it's not cool. It's not
Lock
cool.
him up.
Hey, that wasn't me. That wasn't me. All right. Moving on. We'll cut that out for time, I'm sure. All
Keep
right.
it.
Here's our road. It's staying in, John, and leave it in. All right, here's our road question, guys. Great answers. We're all tied up at 5. You know me. I'm very even keel about my roguey giving until the end when I become cutthroat, murderous, evil. Our road question, James Gunn tweeted this week that he was given the freedom to kill any character he wanted by DC. What if he chose Wonder Woman and Warner Brothers in the upcoming The Suicide Squad? He's like, I actually just want your bottom line to fail. I kill Wonder Woman. If you could direct an installment of any franchise and kill off any character you'd like, who would it be and why?
For me, I would want to take over a Pixar films, the Toy Story series, and I want to kill off all of humanity in the Toy Story series so that it becomes the Cars universe, and now inanimate objects are actually alive and they inherit the earth.
They're all just, every toy is just always walking around talking. There's nothing stopping the toys.
They're just toys. They're all toys. Ka-chow!
I love it.
Well, for mine here, I need my wig for mine because it's related. It's related to mine. Sorry, hold on.
Okay, Mr. Wick. Wow, welcome back, John. Welcome back.
Hello. So my idea is if I could direct a John Wick movie and kill John Wick because then his dog would take up the revenge story and then kill everyone who killed him. It would be, and it would not be like Air Bud. It'd be more like Homeward Bound, where it's like real. And we would watch his dog go on a spree to get revenge on his owner, John Wick.
A dog spree. Wow.
I recently watched the latest Terminator movie, Terminator Dark Fate. And it got me thinking, I'd love to direct a Terminator movie, but kill off Sarah Connor. Like, actually kill off Sarah Connor. I love her character. I actually think that the latest movie, I sat there and I was like, why doesn't he just kill her as well? He came all the way here to wherever they are, Mexico. He goes all the way to Mexico to find John Connor, and Sarah's right there, and he doesn't even kill her. So kill off Sarah Connor and see where that universe leads us to.
Sure, yeah.
Interesting. I like that. I like all three of them. The correct answer, unfortunately, was you kill Waldo from the Where's Waldo books, so then it just becomes Where's, and it's an existential search to find meaning in anything.
Everyone's just standing around.
No, I'm kidding. Of course, the correct answer is kill all humans so the toys rule the world. Toy Story. Erik Voss is our winner. Erik, congratulations. What is your wish, your victory wish for us to do today on the show?
In the spirit of Halloween, I want all of us to do our evil laughter. And just like, really, you know what? This is our last one before the election. So just get out all the rage and evil dark spirits. Just vent them into the cosmos and get it out of our system. So hopefully we can enter this new era pure and without any toxicity. Everyone ready? 3, 2, 1.
Oh, people are still going.
It's okay, Tommy. It's just a game. We didn't mean it. It's okay. It's all right.
Take out the child. The child.
Tommy, hug the
That's it
child.
for this episode of Rogue Theory. I am Tommy Bechtold. This is my son, the child. This is his boyfriend, the evil eye. I want to thank our guests, Tom Michelsen, Kimberly Truong, Erik Voss. Don't forget to subscribe to the Rogue Theory podcast feed and stay tuned to the YouTube channel for this and other shows. Follow us on Twitter at New Rockstars. Follow these fine people at their Twitter handles displayed below. Follow me at Tommy Bechtold. I'm on all major dating apps. Follow me. Trick or treat, everyone. Happy Halloween.
And again, go to newrockstarsmerch.com. Check out for this kind of shirt and all other kinds of cool stuff.
Play a
Gear
trick
up.
on your credit card and treat yourself to some merch. Good night, everybody. Good night.